Criminally offensive side-eye. That blows. But listen, we're going to get it right. Lynn, congratulations on first. Good morning, Raven. I did. I actually just ate. I had Dunkin' for breakfast. Because I didn't feel like cooking. We kind of need some stuff in the house for groceries. It has been like, it's been a very busy week for work for me. So it's kind of like, I bought groceries with the best of intentions, and then none of them got touched this week. So I already had to toss a bunch of stuff that kind of got funky, got gross, started to smell. I had a Sheetz breakfast sandwich only. I haven't been to a Sheetz since I was in college. Myself and 3 of my fraternity brothers, we took a road trip from where we went to school in New York, and we drove all the way down to North Carolina to go visit one of the guys. His cousin lived down there. So we got to experience all manner of gas station cuisine along the way. Sheetz, Wawa, Sheetz, Wawa. There's one other one I know we hit that was like a bigger-ish chain, and I, for the life of me, can't remember it. I've had Wawa's once. So, whenever we visit Candy's parents, sorry, they live, no joke, within 5 minutes of a Wawa. They always get breakfast there. It's good. It's not terrible. It's not like, holy Christ, it's the most amazing food I've ever had. It's gas station food. It's good. It's reliable because it's consistent. But, I mean, it's not like, oh, my God. Their coffee's good, though. Their coffee's really good. Their coffee is very, very good. But, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a good rest of their week. Work was busy, as I said. It's going to be less busy next week, I think. I don't know. I've stopped trying to figure it out.
Pass the whiskey.
Hi, Lars. Why are there like 30 of them? Are you good? Are you good, boo boo? Baby, how you doing? How was your night's sleep? How are you doing? Did you decide what you're going to play yet? But yeah. No, it's going to be a quiet-ish week. I say quiet weekend. I still have GSC stuff I have to catch up on. There's still an article from PAX East I need to write, only because I have to read through the audio transcription of it, which I know is not a good transcription, so I have to go through and clean it line by line. I still have to write up 2 different reviews. Fortunately, unfortunately, GSC, now that we're on Metacritic, we do get a lot of game codes now. Some individuals and PR companies do care about when the reviews and coverage goes up. Some really don't. And I've got 2 right now that they don't really care. So, I'm better now that I've seen the hands of it. Hi, Hefe. Good morning. But isn't it early for you? Good morning. It was for excitement. I've been playing a game called Restore Your Island. So, another crafting survival game based on that name alone. Yeah, the only other thing I want to do this weekend, I do have, it is coverage for GSC, but I don't know how the coverage code is going to work for it, but it's also a game that doesn't have an end point. So, and I think it came out on Thursday, I think it came out already. It's called Shantytown. It's literally just kind of a designing game. Like, you basically kind of get these small areas in, like, various locales, and you basically just, like, design it down to really minute details. So, it's cool. It's cute. I met the developer at PAX East. He's a nice guy. Fun fact, lives in Southeast Asia, so I was going to say, like, do you want to get an interview at some point? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm on the other side of the world. I'm like, did not expect that. 9 a.m. Been up since. Hefe, why? Why you up early, boo? I thought you wrote excrement. Now I see what Candy's talking about with that emote and how it does look like that other thing. Oh my god. Oh. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we have a movie night tomorrow night. We're gonna watch 12 Angry Men because I've never seen it. So we're gonna see how that is. I've had a Oh, okay, fair enough. That is a valid reason to be up early, is if you have a medical appointment. I hope your back's doing okay. I empathize on back issues. I have had them since I was in my early 20s. It's great. And I'm almost 40 now. So we've been dealing with that long. Knock on wood, it's maybe once a year I'll kind of like tweak my back muscles, and then I'll just like not be able to walk for a couple of days. Not even not be able to walk, but just like walking is very uncomfortable. Cracked my neck, my back. My neck, my back, my and my crack. Basically, you're given an island, you clean up all the
waifu material.
socio, limpiala. Sorry. Limpela, because I think when you conjugate for commands, I think it flips the letter, and then you can just tag on the article afterwards. Candace is... She's on her computer now. She was watching something on the TV this morning. Yes. Lars, I feel like... Lars, have you seen the trailers of that game where it's like you clean up the earth together as like a group? Have you seen that one? But yeah, no, beyond that, it's going to be hopefully a restful weekend. I do have a follow-up from my sleep study on Monday morning, so we'll see how that goes. Based on the results and my cursory Google searching, which I am not a neurologist, I'm not a sleep study expert, it looks like I do have a level of sleep apnea. It's a question of, does this require a CPAP kind of thing? Because it seems like it's still in like a normal-ish threshold based on how I interpreted the results. Because, of course, they gave you the results within like an hour of me handing the equipment back in. And I'm like, well, I think this is what it is. So, my logic's going to be, if I go in there and this doctor says we're going to continue to monitor it, I'm like, can you just give me a CPAP and call it a day? I'm not coming back here and spending $600 again, or however much this is going to cost me. Brother Husband sounds like we should be living in Alabama. I have not seen it. Lars, I do not remember the name for the life of me, but it's like you basically are cleaning up trash on the earth as a group. Grummy, good morning. Afternoon, I should say. Yeah, funny enough, actually, Candy had said, she's like, I am legitimately surprised you slept with all that shit on you. Because, I mean, Lars, you know. So it's like, because I did the home study, so it was like the sensor strapped to your chest and your waist and shit shoved up your nose and stuff on your wrist and hand. It would be cheap, right? What am I looking at? Grum, how you doing today? How was your Saturday? All was going good. But yeah. So, but when you went... Oh, I'm sure that, like, Raven, I have a coworker. She recently got a CPAP, and she's like, is this what it feels like to actually sleep properly? Living in Alabama would be cheap. Yeah, but then we're in Alabama. No offense to anybody who lives in Alabama, but then we're in Alabama. Is going good. Quiet is always good. Quiet is always good. Maybe wife can recommend me some good books. I can't remember if we say her name or just in charge of Lars on Twitch. I mean, Candy, we can go to Barnes & Noble later if you want. We're going to Micro Center. I mean, we can... Isn't there a Barnes & Noble on Central as well, or am I making that up? There is one on Central, right? Okay, fair enough. Do you? I feel like you only have, like, one book right now. I could be wrong. Then there's me, who's got, like, mountains of books. Yeah, I'm... Hi, Jesse. Good morning. Yeah, I've been kind of in a weird rut with reading. Like, not to say, like, I finished one of the light novels I'm reading. I started. Ugh. I started this a couple of days ago. Not a couple, maybe like a week ago. It's called Butter by Asuka Yuzuki. I literally just kind of picked it up on a whim at Barnes and Noble. It's a novel of food and murder. So it was originally in Japanese. But basically it's a gourmet cook who somehow gets linked up with a killer who basically would feed their victims before they kill them. So, I don't know. I'm still only like the first like 20 pages, so it's kind of like still setting the scenery. 52% to making King read more. I'm not reading anything valid though. I'm reading you royalty-free shit. I just got a book called Work is Love. That sounds like can you blink twice if you're okay, Lars? Jesse, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a good morning for yourself. Thank you for contributing to me reading. We love to see it. But friends, today we're not going back to Fallout 2. I'm not going back to that game. I have come to the decision I'm not going back to that game. I can't do it. If I had done them in the other order, we probably would have been okay. I'm like, I can't go back to this. Maybe a year will come back. Maybe it'll be better in my mind. I don't know. Who also knows? Maybe that's something that I decide I want to make as like something on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But the supervisor team at work has a book club. I kind of wish we had a book club at work actually. Only because it might get me to branch out in my reading a little bit, because most of what I read is like true crime or like nonfiction, but nonfiction that's not like pleasant to read. Like literally I have a book that's in the bedroom, just cannibalism with an exclamation point afterwards, and it's literally a book about the concept of cannibalism in nature and in human society. So yeah, that's what I read in my free time. And then, as I always jokingly say, it was during the pandemic, and I was on like a really heavy duty like true crime history reading spree. I was reading a book called The Indifferent Stars Above. For those who don't know, that is a book that chronicles the story of the Donner Party. You know, the ones that starved in the mountains and ate each other. I finally said to Candy one night, I'm like, I can't read this before bed. She's like, really? You can't read a book about cannibalism before you go to bed? Who'd have thought? Those old DOS games are rough. Half the game is... Raven, I think that's the biggest issue with it. It's the UI is so bad that I'm like, and there's no clear direction of what you're supposed to do in the game too, in the sense of like, you do this to do this. It's like you just have to kind of trial and error it, which I'm like, I'm fine with that to a certain extent, but it does get old pretty quickly. The only books I can recommend is the Robert Langdon series I read his first two were good. The Da Vinci Code was good. Angels and Demons was good. Origins was okay. I didn't love it. There's one other one I read, and I'm blanking on it for the life of me, but because that's all I've read in the past 20 years. But friends, today we are playing a game called Call of the Sea. Now, to those who don't remember this one random stream I did a few months ago, I think, they have a sequel that is coming out called Call of the Elder Gods. It is a basically point Inferno. Thank you, Lars. It is a point-and-click puzzle game, but kind of rooted in like Lovecraft. Call of the Sea is the... Well, would have been nice if I mapped it out on my thing. Hold on. Let's do that. There we go. But Call of the Sea is the prequel to it. So this game came out first, actually. Let me know how the volume is. I don't... Because it's kind of loud in my ears, but I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I saw this on PS Plus, was thinking... I am a sucker for point-and-click puzzle games. I am. I've learned this about myself at this point. Let's see, though. Subtitles. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll leave the subtitles on. I like the art style. The art style is what gets me about this too. I kind of like it. There's no lines necessarily, but there are. Ooh. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, Patang, Patang. I could, Candy. I could. Nora. That's the only word I understood in that equation. Huh?
What was that? What are those voices?
Let me know how the game audio is, too. Prologue. A family heirloom. Oh. We're underwater. Let me bump it up. Actually, hold on. You know what I can do first? Let me... It is kind of low right now to begin with, as is. Funny enough, this is the exact same way that Call of the Elder Gods started. Let me nudge you up just a hair more. Because it is kind of low, but it's literally just kind of like...
Where am I?
Alright, that seems to be a little bit better. Can I speed up? No, we don't do that. It gets...
This place. I've been here before.
It gets there, Lars, don't worry. This game started... The Call of the Elder Gods started the same way. You're kind of like dropped in this dream sequence. I need to hear it again, Raven.
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again.
Oh, this is the person that voiced the Netherbrain?
I need to get out. The voices are calling me.
I need to get back to my chair. Right there.
My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to...
Ah! Scorpions!
Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box and...
Hold on. My mic audio is occasionally peaking out.
Heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease.
I still have to play Starfield.
If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said.
I'm covered in sores. Lovely.
And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out.
It's this beautiful... how much shit
Right.
did I bring
Time
with
to
me?
gather my things.
It is worth Game Pass. So, I, fun fact, have a copy of,
It's not exactly a clawfoot
blah,
tub,
blah, blah,
but
blah.
you can't always
Starfield.
get what
I
you
do.
want.
It's actually already... it's not installed on my PC, but I do have one.
Merveilles de mer du Sud. Marvels of the Southern Seas, I think.
So, when Brown Sugar Bear was building his computer, he actually got 2 different copies of the game. He got one with his video card, and he got one with his CPU. So, we did some finagling and got me one of the copies.
Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher.
I think that Nora was in the last game. I think? Don't quote me on that. I'm not reading all that. Maybe, well, we're in Tahiti. Let me put on my gloves.
Oh, I'd better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak.
I mean, it's just still over your arms, though.
I received a... I love this song.
All right, what's in our...
I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again.
What do you mean?
Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
So you don't. All right. So I'm guessing it's 5:06. Wow, that is so illegible. There we go.
All right, now it's open.
Yes, it is.
Harry Everhart, my husband, my partner, and my dear.
I
old
think
pal.
Harry is in the sequel. I think.
A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions.
Okay.
Harry Everhart.
Okay. Is that a knives?
This strange
Oh.
and sharp relic came in the package I received at home.
I sent you a knife. Enjoy.
This strange. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
Well, there was a key in the mountain. Love that.
What was I thinking when I brought all these
We're all
dresses
set,
on this
madam.
trip?
The motorboat is ready.
I'm busy. I'll be there in a minute. How dare you rush a lady? The fuck?
I think I've overpacked.
Yeah, you definitely did, girl.
Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
I mean, listen, he's a captain. What do you expect him to have? Let's go back to
I'm
bed.
definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's
okay.
walking was delightful. Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own.
You got an achievement. You left. You left your cabin. Congratulations for stepping out into the wide world.
Lower the motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads.
Raw fury.
We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
Brought to you by Unreal Engine.
Please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it.
Cannibals.
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson.
"74 miles east of Otaheite."
Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across.
Man, look at the
multiple-
ocean graphics.
miles away from where my husband is supposed to be.
Man, kudos
You
to.
left a year
I
ago
mean,
to search for a cure for my
yeah, they got it
affliction.
right.
Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, old pal? What did you find?
What did you find?
Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there, to this place. An island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name.
Why would you go there then? Even the locals won't talk about this place.
Everything
If
is
we're going
familiar.
because.
So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about?
I don't know, is it?
This can't be a coincidence.
It's the call of the sea. She said the thing. Wrap credits. Absolute cinema. Who's rowing this boat? I know there's no motors.
A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why?
Reasons, you know, the usual. Oop. Didn't think I could actually open up my
There's
journal right now.
something strange about this place.
Is it the stakes in the ground that are just there for some reason? Well, I'm guessing that's our camp. And there's a coconut, I think. Or a shell? Let's see. There, so can I get off the boat? Rock the...
Okay, Harry.
Oh, it does have a
Let's
motor?
see if I can find any trace of you around here.
It's 1934. Were outboard motors a thing yet? I don't think they were.
I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp. I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them.
Can I sprint? Is that an option? Hold on. What are the controls in this game? You better teach me. Really? Huh. I learned something new today. Thank you, Raven.
A tent. So somebody was on this island recently. Well, that's a vivo. A flute that the Polynesians play with their nose.
Ooh.
I won't be playing that.
Play it with your nose,
That's
lady.
a vivo.
Let's see. You got a little baby boat.
A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too.
The guy who built it was named Waterman. It was meant to be. I mean, it really was, based on that. Don't know what that is. Ooh, a letter.
A note written in French. I only understand 2 words. Île and mort. Island and death.
I can't read French. Nous avons le prophète se délai pour te voir que la mort. N'allez pas plus loin. I don't know. Something. I know mort is death. That's all I know.
It must be a warning about the dangers of the island. This machete is completely worn down.
It also looks like it's...
The
Oh,
blade is
it's
dull.
rust. I thought it was blood. I'm like, Now. Anything else to do thus far? Oh, these are all the old pages. Okay.
I feel quite good.
Thank God.
I dare say I might even
Thank
walk
God
a
I
little
can
faster
sprint.
than usual.
Thank God. Ooh.
Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
I almost wonder if that's going to be a symbol later. I was to say, thank God they gave us a sprint function. Jesus. If I was just going to have to, like, slow walk my way around this whole island, I was going to get very upset. Okay, so that's clearly gated, whatever it is. So maybe we go this way? Can we go up this way? Ooh, what are you?
These wooden figures are called unu. This seems to be telling a story.
Was it Ed, Ed, and Eddie where one of the kids had a stick at a board that was his friend? Because it kind of looks like that. I don't know. All right. Nothing else on. Hold on. Was there symbols on it? No. There's no symbols on it. There's another one, though. Now, do you tell me anything different? No, you do not. Nothing there. Just a rock? I feel like we're going to be using that for something later, because this looks like, why is this here? Kind of thing.
It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering.
It's beautiful. Can I pick this up? No, I cannot. And, okay, there's more of them. A lot more of them. And another gate.
This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key.
They are.
It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here. A carving tool.
Okay, so... It looks like there's some kind of stamp? Or maybe, oh, maybe it's under a loose
This
rock.
is starting to look like a scavenger hunt.
It's almost like it's a point-and-click puzzle game. Hold on. So, let's go move that rock, then. I mean, even if you didn't have that clue, it does look very obvious that it can get moved. Ooh.
Well, look what's hidden here.
What is it? Are you a... Oh, this looks like a... a button, I think. Okay. Now, do you go on something? Maybe that little thing right there. Yeah,
From what
literally.
I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
To keep the monsters out. Open sesame. Aha!
That did something. It works.
It works, friends. Alright. Now.
This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
I could have told you with a town like Newburyport that I'm like, wow, you probably lived a very posh and plush lifestyle. Okay, someone again was camping here.
Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal.
Lady Shannon, cargo, 6 people, fragile instruments, several boxes of equipment, weapons and explosives, supplies for 3 weeks. Beautiful. Forte Pape. And...
Is that Harry? Harry, you were here. You were here and I found you, damn it.
I'm sure he's
Where
not
is he
still
now?
here.
Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Let's see. Nothing about Lady... I wish this wasn't in, like, script, because it is... Can I change that in settings? Hold on. No. Wait, hold on. There we go. I'm like, I can't read that. Thank you. I know it takes away from the style, but I'm like, I can't read that. Okay. Some
A
kind...
mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either.
Oh, you're... Ooh.
This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier. The Polynesian version.
Maybe it's this because it was with water. No, it is clearly not. Let's see. Huh, okay. Maybe it's not for that, then. Let's go over this way. Dude.
It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders.
Girl, you've walked for 5 minutes. My God, there's so many
I can
pathways.
feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp.
It's so dark. My God. Ooh, it's another one of the... What is this? Oh, what are you?
Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
Okay. Interesting. So sun is those things. I'm guessing these are going to be like keys for most of the island if I were to guess.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal.
Is there a map? That's the one that I was like, is there going to be a map that I can utilize? Because I'm going to get lost real fast. Ooh, you are...
This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it.
Yeah, fish is that. Is that something we need? Oh, it is.
A bone fish hook.
Now, let's keep treading along. Another one of these?
What a beautiful mountainous landscape.
Okay. Mountain is those. I mean, which makes sense. All these symbols make sense for what they are. And we are back to the bridge. Huh. I wonder. Let's see. Okay. So we found. All right. So my guess would be there's gonna be 5 of these things we have to find. I'm almost wondering if it's like from highest to lowest, if that makes sense. Although I don't know how you're gonna factor in the fish being in the water. I don't know. I know there's a few. I know there's another area we didn't go to yet on the island, so let's go there. Look at these little guys. They're. That's good. Why's my name?
What? Someone carved my name in the back of this Unu.
Oh, I wonder in theory if you were supposed to look at that gate and then turn around, essentially. Hi, Elfish. Good morning. How you doing? Elpis, we're on an island. It's beautiful. I think. Okay, we definitely can't go
Looks
this.
like it opens from the other side.
Of course it does. Okay, so maybe we go back? Elpis, how you doing today? How was your week? I hope it was good. So is there anything on this? Ah. As I jam myself into the scenery. Okay, let's go back in this area, because I think there's maybe one pathway we didn't go. Still a little EP. I respect that. As somebody who's always EP, I respect that. Well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, we're playing Call of the Sea today. It is a prequel to the Call of the Elder Gods, which is coming out at some point in the near future. I don't know when. But it's basically a point-and-click puzzle game. Well, I don't know if point-and-click's the right word. Maybe just more puzzle game. Can I go this way? No. Okay, we found that. And we didn't go this way. It reminds me of Riven. I don't think I've heard of Riven. I'll have to look that up later. Okay, we made a full loop because now we're back to the air. Now this is the other side of where that gate is.
Oh my, this is so beautiful.
Look at it. It's gorgeous.
What
Oh.
were these birds called?
Birds.
Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets.
They're adorable. Look at the burbs. Okay. Okay. There's lots of you guys here. Just burb things. They're so loud, my god. They are so loud. My god, there's so many. Hi, guys. How we doing?
There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this Unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal.
Okay, that is burb. Interesting. It doesn't look like we can open this, though. Or wait, can we? We can.
A shortcut. That's convenient.
Yeah, it is, considering there's no maps in this game. But yeah, I liked Call of the Elder Gods, like the demo that I played, so I'm like, hell. I think I bought this immediately after that stream. Can I go up this way? Hi, boys. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Huh.
This looks like cargo from an earlier voyage, long before Harry's expedition.
You found one secret object in Chapter 1. Thank you, Steam Achievements. Okay, it doesn't look like we can go this way. No. Can't go that way. So we found 5 of them. So maybe let's go back to that lock. Because I'm gonna guess it wants us to go in like height order, I think. Maybe. Let's go back, and we might end up just co-jamming it a little bit, but I don't know if it's a language. It's my guess is what it's supposed to be. It'll make sense when I get to it. Hold on. It's kind of like a layered, like, cylinder puzzle to open up that bridge right there, because of course the Polynesians have bridges, mechanical bridges, in fact. But basically, it's kind of like. So it's basically like a height puzzle. So I'm guessing that like it wants the sun on the top, and my guess is the water on the bottom and maybe the fish above it, then the birds, then the sun, maybe? So regardless, it probably wants... Oh wait, no, there's symbols here. Yoshi! Hi! Jeez, stream today. Was Yoshi judged for gameplay? Now... I don't have all the symbols here, which is interesting, because that clearly means I missed one somewhere. We made things happen. Hi, Lars. Welcome in. Welcome back, I should say. Welcome back. Yes, go check out Yoshi for all things good and fun. And also for, Co-op Thursdays, where it's been Overwatch a lot recently. Been a lot of Overwatch recently. The interesting thing, though, is that it's clearly there's no room for another one. Wait a minute. They have numbers. Shit. Am I going to have to go back and do all these? Hold on. God damn it. There's one all the way back at the beginning. God damn it. I'm just a sick girl. Oh, wait, no, this... Maybe that's supposed to be 3? Oh! Yeah, okay, so this is... Alright, so hold on. Where's my pen? Excuse me. Jesus. So mountain is 3. I am curious, though, what angle I'm supposed to be looking at when it comes to this one over here. I'm assuming this means it's supposed to be 5, I'm guessing? It's 5 or 1. I can't really... I'm guessing it's supposed to be 5, based on that. And let's see. But that... Maybe it's supposed to be 1. Because that's definitely a 5 there. We're solving puzzles, friends. We're solving puzzles. It's... I think the problem is like, because you can look at them from both angles, it's a little confusing. Hi, birds. I'm back. Okay, so bird is 2. And I just need to confirm that water's 4. I'm going to guess that it probably is. I'm hoping. Birds! Just bird things, you know. Being the descendants of dinosaurs, just bird things. Ironically enough, as much as I say, like, whenever I go to the zoo, I really like the reptiles and, like, bugs they have, I do like the birds. They're just silly. Yep, it's 4. Water's 4. I just needed the confirmation that it was 4. I probably should... You know what the thing is? I didn't note those down because they didn't seem like it was important. Alright, let's try this. Also, friends, get yourself some matcha. They are cute. They're cool.
Harry said that he would go to the end of the world to find a cure. And by the looks of it, he wasn't lying.
Okay, Nora.
We promised we'd never lie to each other from the moment we started dating. No matter how harsh the truth.
I never lie to Candy. Ever. It's the running statement in this house of I never lie. I know it's always important, Elvis. Yeah, it's not, if it wasn't for the fact that birds lived so long and they were loud, I would have a bird. I would keep a bird, honestly. They are cute. Right, so sun was 1. Burb was 2. What was the burb symbol? Burb was that. 3 was the mountain. 4 was the water, which is there. And 5 is the fish.
Well,
There
I
we
guess I
go.
hit the jackpot.
Beautiful.
That's my ticket across the river then.
And we're across the river, friends. Game's over, right? Girl, this bridge is so wide. What do you mean steady now? It got even darker. We love that. My God, it's dark. Oh, it's supposed to be getting dark. Okay. Oh, wow, that was chapter 1. Wow.